go. Let me go back to StreamYard. All right. And hopefully we're across all the nations here.
All right. So Instagram is good. I'm going to check Facebook.
Hey, everybody. Let's just get our screen where it needs to be. I hope everybody can see us. That's the wrong one. Thank you very much. And we're going to pop this open. Hello, hello to everybody out there. We're all here. Gigi and
Annette. I'm just checking.
And we've got
our friend
Michelle, and we are coming to you live on a Wednesday. We are starting a new, I guess, series, you could call it, and we are calling it Wise Woman Wednesday. And because we are all wise women, and we know there's a lot of other wise women out there, and we're here to kind of just chat live and talk about subjects pertaining to women, for women, by women, and, you know, pretty much, you know, that type of thing. We have decided to, and this was Michelle, the lovely Michelle's idea. We have this basket, and in this basket we have ideas, we have topics. And so what we're going to start by doing today is choosing a topic that we'll talk about. And, you know, if anybody wants to chime in or ask questions, we're going to do our best to try to respond. We're trying to look on the different apps and see if we can see your questions. So, and then after that, we have a special treat. Michelle, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity to collaborate with you all and have this space to just connect, have discussions that are fun and intelligent and timely and somewhat universal, I think, for the majority of women and people who, you know, consider themselves to have a woman experience or experience life as a woman, because that can look all kinds of different ways, right? So yes, I love the little basket. And when we were kind of preparing for this, we were thinking of all these different topics, and you know, there was just like an encyclopedia of stuff coming through. Like, that's so many things, and they're all fabulous, and we could probably talk forever about each one of them. So I'm so excited to see which one gets pulled, or multiple ones, who knows. But as far as my treat, because what I do, y'all, if you don't know, hi, I'm Michelle Lewis. I'm the Blessings Butterfly. And I'm a professional modern witch. And one of my very favorite things to do is to share tarot and do tarot messages, oracle card pulls, that sort of thing. It's one of the gajillion tools that I like to use in my regular practice. So for those of you who are watching us live, let us know in the comments, and we will pull all of us will, they'll watch, I'll pull. I'm going to pull a card for you, and, you know, certainly with your permission, and yeah, by request, I will pull a free card for you. So this is yeah, I'm excited to do that. And then I think at the end, if we have time, I'll do sort of a general card pull for anybody watching on the replay. Right? Is that what we agreed?
Yes. Sorry, I'm still trying to, I want to check in on Facebook just to see if anybody is out there with questions. But yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. And let me tell you, it is a real treat, not only to have Michelle here, but to get a card pull by her. And she's got an amazing deck. And I assume that will be the deck you'll be using today, Michelle. And if you like this deck, there's going to be a special offering at the end So hopefully you watch all the way through so you can get the special offering from Michelle. And yeah, so I think that's about it. And it's, yeah, her, I love her. Okay. I love her readings, by the way.
Thank you.
And I want to say, personally that I'm probably going to, find out about getting a personal reading from her as well, because she's super intuitive and works with great tools and does great things. So I highly, highly recommend.
Thank you. So just to let you all know, I can do readings for you over the phone, can do online sessions similar to this, whether it's through my Zoom room or through Messenger, a live situation like that. Or we can also set up for an in-person reading, and they're all good. There's not one that's better than the other, or more spiritual than the other. It's really about what works best for you as far as timing, convenience, and location. Yeah, because spirit's everywhere. It doesn't have to be in person. It can very much literally be over the phone.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, and energy is energy, right? And spirit is spirit, like you're saying. So yeah, it really, you can feel it no matter where you are. So yeah, that's a great thing. So without any further ado, I guess we'll go ahead, drum roll, right? Go ahead, and I'm gonna shut this a little bit. We'll go ahead and Spirit, the lucky dog smells his cookie. So that's going to be happening very soon. But you want to? How about I shake and you pull?
Oh, I love that.
I'll send it in. I moved us. All right, let's see.
Oh, what's it gonna be? I'm so curious.
Oh, and we can add so many more to these too, but we 100%. Just kind of spitballed a bunch of stuff, and it all looks really good.
Yeah, and for people watching, let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know what's interesting to you.
All right, for what's happening right now.
All right, you guys, this is a good one. So, what is the topic, Annette?
Animals. As we have Spirit trying to
get
in the video.
Funny.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So the topic is animals. So I would say, if anybody out there, and even in the replay, like we were saying, if anybody out there has animals, loves animals, I know there's a lot of people who volunteer with animals, are animal healers, having issues with animals. What else?
Speaking of
anything
animals,
related to.
Did he get his thing yet?
No, he didn't get his thing yet. But
he's very, very interested in having his thing.
Yeah, he is. All right.
You should see his face right now.
Without any further ado, come here, Spirit. So speaking of animals,
come on up here, Spirit.
We have our lovely this is Spirit.
Hi,
and
baby.
Spirit is a lucky dog. And what that means is we got him through an amazing TV show called Lucky Dog. With Brandon McMillan, and he is an amazing trainer and absolutely loves animals and rescues animals, and especially dogs. So yeah, with his help, we got Spirit in about 2016, I would say. And yeah, he's been our love ever since, and a big part of our family and a big part of our community as well, because he's just always there. But Michelle, do you have any animals?
Oh my goodness. So hi, Spirit, sweet puppy.
It's a treat.
Enjoying it very, very much so right now. So it's so interesting that we're talking about animals. I love animals. I have always had an affinity and a connection to animals ever since I was just a little nugget.
Love that.
And I grew up with pets, all different sorts of animals. It's been something. It's actually one of my gifts is animal communication. So being able to, like, yeah, I'm a weirdo, y'all. Go me.
Oh,
But
I love that.
being able to hear and connect with animals, all different kinds, reptiles, mammals, birds, all of them, fishies, the things, all the
The
critters,
critters.
and I just love them. And so sometimes, like, sometimes I'm trying to, like, just kind of dial that back or kind of cloak that a little bit when I'm out in
Mm,
public, because obviously I want to pet all of the dogs. I want to see all of the critters. Like, I want to talk to all the birds that are there and hear what they
yes.
have to share with me. Like,
Uh-huh.
sometimes they have, like, very important messages that they want to pass along. And
Yeah.
when they see us fellow weirdos out there, they're like, hey, 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 you know.
They know. They know.
They know, they do know. It's just like any kind of, spirit or entity that you may work with, any sort of energy. When it can see that you are an open current or an open channel, they want to can communicate with you. Maybe it's to pass a message along to somebody, or, to, like, kind of the larger humanity, whatnot. Um,
Mhm,
but let
mhm.
me get back to answering your question. I have no animal pets of my own at this point, and that is because my husband is terribly, terribly allergic. And
Oh,
so I know. And so, like, when we were dating, I had my two cats, Rambo and Roxy. And after, whenever he would come to visit, he was so loaded up on allergy meds. And I
oh,
was like, okay, I know this man really does love me.
right,
Right?
right.
But
Yeah.
after they finally, passed over, I, made the difficult, but necessary decision to not take on any more animals as pets in the home. So
Right.
it's
Yes.
challenging. I'll tell you what, it's hard,
Yeah.
to not have that little furry friend
Right.
to jump up and cuddle. And so I feel like it's actually tuned up my gift a little bit louder than it used to be. So it's
Hmm.
yeah.
That
I
makes
have
sense.
stories, y'all.
I bet. And I would think that might be part of the reason too, the universe is not having you have pets right now, among other things, your husband's allergies, but because, you connect to so many out there, and maybe,
Yeah.
people need you. People need that gift. So I think it's an amazing thing. And,
Thanks.
before we go on, I don't know if Annette wants to talk about her animals.
I'm just checking.
But,
All right.
as women, I think that is definitely, I mean, for women and men alike, but I know, like, when you think of some of the goddesses, they have their animals by their side, right? When you think of Artemis or Diana, whatever you call her, she's got her animals, and she's the warrior, for the animals, among other things. And, even Hecate. And, it's like all us women in some way have animals by our side, in some fashion, even if we don't have them as pets, you know, we connect to them, or we, rally for them, or, whatever it is. It seems to be an important connection. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it may be in some kind of way tied to just having that connection, that empathetic connection with something that is requiring care and nurture, that's having without being, like, super traditional gender role-y about it,
Right. Right.
just being able to have empathy and connect with another living creature, another living being that is choosing to be in your energy and be in your
Mhm.
space, and have that mutual relationship of safety and love and, sort of that unconditional acceptance, as well as, animals that require care and healing.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's the relationship of having animals around you so that you feel safer and more protected and less alone, and having that other living being there to show up when you're needing the confirmation of, yes, I do exist, and I do have matter. There's a
So
lot of
true.
layers to it.
We need them as much as they need us. And they are, and you touched on this, very healing,
Mhm.
but let's talk about
Animals.
your fur babies.
Well, I grew up with always being around animals. My dad loved horses.
Ah.
I think more than he loved us. Sometimes
Oh.
he had his favorite horse. But anyway, I grew up with horses. And if you've ever been around a horse, you know how you can learn a lot from being around a horse. They're very smart. They're so sweet. So
They're very healing.
they're
too.
very healing, and
Yeah.
I don't even know what the word is. I can't even think of the word, but
Therapeutic, or
well, yes, it can be. I mean, my dad was super attached to his horses, and we had other animals too. We had a little farm and had all kinds of little animals running around. But
Where did you grow up?
so I grew up in Philadelphia, and my dad had a little ranch in New Jersey.
Fantastic.
Back east. And yeah, he's always have had horses. That was, always in our family. We even had, my dad had these like baby alligators.
oh yeah, I
They
remember
were
telling me
like
about
this
that.
big, and he used to put a leash on it and walk. There was two of them, walk them around. I'm like, what are you? And they're like,
That's amazing.
they're bitey too. They're
They
pretty bitey.
are.
But I've always had cats, and in the past what is in the past year and a half, 2 years, my two kitties passed away, and we just had one at home, which was my mother-in-law's cat, who outlived my two kitties. Were both 12, and that's like a whole thing that happened with them. But yeah, so recently I decided that it was time to get a new kitty, and I had said when I get a cat, I'm going to name it Luna. It was going to be Luna or Willow were the names. And then one day popped up on Facebook. This lady, Maria, said, she put this picture of this little kitty with a moon on her, and she named her Luna. And she has lots of kitties. She feeds out front and out back. And she had a couple senior cats in her house. And this little kitty walked in, and, they travel a lot, and they fell in love with her, and they were trying to find her a home. And she was 6 months old. And I thought they said she was 5 months old. I'm like, oh, the kitty. But anyway, so we went and met her, and now she is going to be 6 months old. So we've had her for 3 months. And
Wow.
So we have a little crazy Luna. So
yes,
she
kittens.
So
yeah.
My other kitty that I had, Andy, he was attached to my side 24/7. I used to put him in a backpack in the front. He would have his head out. He had to be on me 24/7.
He was that cat.
Yeah,
he
was so attached that, he died in my arms too. And anyway, when we went,
that was Roxy for me. She passed in my arms.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Yeah, it's hard losing animals too. That's another thing.
Yeah,
because their lives are shorter.
Yes.
And they get certain things that we don't know about or understand, or they can't articulate to us. And
yes,
it's scary. It's hard because they are relatively short-lived, and have certain, diseases or, things like that. So that's a tough one for us humans, is when we lose animals too. So
For sure. I mean, loss is hard to navigate no matter what it is that we lose, whether it is a human loved one, a pet loved one, anything that we process loss through. It's going to be difficult. It's going to have its challenges, and it's going to spark grief in us and a grieving process that we want to be able to honor. And like with animals, they don't speak the same way we do, right? But they absolutely communicate with us. They're so incredibly sensitive. They have, the ability to connect with energies that we don't necessarily see or sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And when, I'm sorry, your cat's name was Andy?
Andy.
Andy. And he was connected to you, like very physically attached to you, right? Because he was offering comfort for you. And he wanted to keep that pain away from you. And the things that you were carrying inside, he was pulling those into his little body so that you didn't have to be the one that carried it all by yourself. Our pets come to us before we even recognize what it is that we need, but they freaking know it.
Yeah.
And they know it so deeply. And he just adored you so much that, it would break his little heart to have to be away from you. So, just know that you were the best thing that he knew in his little short life.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. I think you needed that little bit of comfort. It's been a long road.
It's hard.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, on that note, I would say, maybe it's a good time to maybe do, I don't know if there's anybody here asking, but
I can't see anything in the
time to pull a card. Do we want to talk about a particular subject, or what do you prefer, Michelle?
Gosh,
good idea.
I'm just the channel here. I'm the one that shares the message. So
right, exactly.
If it's something that you specifically want to ask about, we can use that as kind of the focal point. If it's something that you're just looking for more general info on, we can do that as well. So, and I have 2 decks that I have brought with me today. I have, of course, my Cosmic Transformation Oracle deck.
Yes, wonderful deck.
Yes. And if you're looking for a tarot card pull, my favorite one to work with is the Crow Tarot.
Love the Crow Tarot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll let y'all be the little. You can decide if you want
exactly
an Oracle card, a tarot card.
Well, I know a lot of us are just, in general concerned about the world and our well-being and our loved ones, with the state of things in the world. I don't know. I would want to kind of get a sense of how much do we need to worry? Are things going to get better? What can we expect? And are we traveling, no pun intended, on the right paths? I mean, what do you think?
You don't know.
Oh boy. I know she's got a lot of big feelings, but do you feel like that's a good general thing to maybe do a read on?
I mean, we can.
We should add something to that, or something more specific.
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah, is that too broad?
I think a lot of people are thinking.
I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing. I feel like, we're all in a lot of fear for reasons. And all of us, a lot of us have, don't agree with each other. And a lot of people are pitted against each other. Although I think it's getting year. I think we're realizing that's part of the game and that we're not going to play it, right? But we want to
find the light.
Yeah,
the darkness.
The light and the darkness
is positive from the negative.
Exactly. And is there a light at the end of that tunnel? Like what do the cards have to tell us, Michelle?
Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I am gonna, as I was listening to you, I was shuffling. I don't know if you could see my cards flying or whatever, but I had 3 cards fly out. So 3 cards fly out from the Crow Tarot. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do this. Come on, technology, work with me. I'm gonna swap over my camera so that you'll see what is on my desk in front of me. And then I would love to pull one oracle card after that, if that's cool with y'all.
Absolutely. Yeah. Love it. Yes.
So let's go technology. Da, 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 da. Success-ish. Success-ish. All right. So again, we're pulling it's
the background. I don't know if you can change it.
The blur.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can unblur fiddle. Okay. Please talk as though I am doing
okay. Let's
right now.
Let's keep the show going here.
All right, here we go. All right. See? Pardon my messy desk. Don't judge my desk.
I love your messy desk. It's full of wonderful things.
It means I'm actually working. All right. So from the Crow Tarot, where is that going? Hi, there we are. Crow Tarot.
Beautiful.
All right. So there is, as I mentioned, there are 3 cards that came out. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Fabulous. 3 cards. All right. So the first one that came out is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. So Wands is ruled by the element of fire, and fire governs action, inspiration, passion, movement, motion. Ace cards are going to be the starter in that suit, right? The ace is the first card of that suit. So when we're looking at the Ace of Wands, really we're looking at a new direction. We're looking at a new path forward. We're looking at the start of something very different from what we have come accustomed to. Now, there's, I don't want to say good and bad with that, because I'm trying not to attach a judgment to it, because it's going to be how you choose to respond, react, and move forward with the, with the energies and the situations that present themselves for you personally. But in a global sense, in a very general kind of sense, we're looking at a new direction that's going to be presented to us. And what we do with that is going to be up to us, very much so. Certainly on the individual level, what sort of new opportunities are being presented to you. But even, maybe more concretely, what new opportunities can you create for yourself? If you're going to lay out a road in front of you, if you're going to lay out sort of this golden path, yellow brick road in front of yourself, what are you going to use to pave that road? What are you going to use to be the thing that starts you? What is going to be the catalyst, the fire inside you that makes you say, I do not want to go in that direction anymore. I'm going to choose this direction, even if it means I have to leave everything I knew behind, even if it means that I'm going to have to carve out some space just for myself to stand firmly in this position and move forward. That's what Ace of Wands energy is. It is fresh start, fiery energy. And sometimes that means burning the bridge behind you so that you can continue to move forward without falling backwards.
Wow.
Okay, and then right, deep, breathe it in.
Yeah.
All right. So the second card that came out is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles are those little gold coin looking deals with the 5-pointed star in them. And Pentacles is ruled by the element of earth. So earth energy is going to be growth, abundance, fertility, all the things that create stability and security for us, all the things that allow us to really build from, right? Earth energy is where we plant the seeds and then we grow from there. Now, when we come to that Two of Pentacles, this is about having that project that, thank you. This is about having a project that has started from that Ace of Wands energy. And this is showing that that growth has, potential to move forward. This is momentum. Like it even looks like moving forward, that sort of like, what is it, that little figure 8 infinity symbol. It also can look almost like crows trying to ride a bicycle here, right? So that's fun. And that shows that once you decide, I'm going to move forward on this path, whatever like other sort of world systems may need to break down in order to make that path possible, when you have the momentum, you will move forward and it will be sustainable. But it is a matter of going, go, go, go. Okay, and then the last card I wanted to share with y'all, let me get some of that mess out the way, is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. And in its upright position, we see Crow here kind of standing in this space, a lot of clouds, a lot of just like kind of swirly energy around it, but basically caged in by these 8 swords around it, with a little kind of blindfold on. Now, as you're feeling the energy from this card and the imagery here, what does that feel like for you? Does that feel intense? Does that feel somewhat startling? Does that feel unnerving? Let's talk a little bit more about it, because swords is ruled by the element of air, and air is the governor of the mind. It's going to be all about, your thoughts, your ideas, your wisdom, your knowledge, your learning, the things that go on in the mind. When we see this Eight of Swords, this is about feeling kind of trapped in a mindset, trapped in a space where, that mind is in that kind of that loop, right? I don't know if y'all ever deal with this, but I, from time to time, have thoughts that just keep circling around and swirling like around a drain of my brain. And I think, okay, well, I need to pause and figure out why I'm stuck in this like thought loop. What part of this can I unpack and remove myself from? Now, we did catch this card in the reversed position. And so generally when I'm doing the reading, if it's a reversal, that's going to show sort of the opposite energy. So having, we're talking about being in a place of a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty and a lot of, kind of chaos around us in the world. We see that showing up in, kind of our closer communities as well as on a global scale. And that can cause us to feel really stuck in a space of fear and be in that place where I can't see anything differently. But if we allow ourselves to pause and allow ourselves to kind of unpack what those specific and particular fears are for us, that doesn't mean gaslighting them. It means validating them, giving them a name, and allowing ourselves to unpack from them. We can see that there's actually a space here to just walk right out. You don't have to stay stuck in that mindset. Yeah. Whew. Let me come back to my face. Are you guys still here? Oh my gosh, girls, are you still here? Did I lose you?
We're here.
Ah!
We're here. We're giving you the stage.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. We were just giving you the stage. Let me go back to our regular view here. Oh. Yes. Yeah, that was an awesome reading. Like
it's a lot,
It said so much, but I think that almost anybody can take that information, and I know a lot of us to a lot of that, and a lot of us are, again, use that word, on that path, and it feels hopeful. We just can't see it.
And it's scary, I think it's important to acknowledge that there's a lot of things to be concerned with right now. We see a lot of things that we, in all of our years on this planet, in this lifetime, we've gotten very used to the way things work. We've gotten very used to specific systems, good, bad, and indifferent. We're used to that system, so we know how to operate within it. And when we see pieces of that being sometimes very violently yanked away from us, we're like, well, what the hell do I do now? Like, how am I supposed to operate in a system that I haven't even figured out how it's working?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to cause some freaking out, some panic, some spaces of like, what do I do now? How do I even move forward? And that's going to trigger all those, fear responses, the fight, the flight, the freeze, the fawn, all of it. It's going to activate those spaces in us. So that's where we have to be like, okay, I'm going to take my mind out of that for a second, pull out of this space that's like, and be like,
Right.
let me pause. Let me catch my breath. Let me see what I do have control of in this space. Let me go ahead and name what I'm feeling and experiencing, so that's not like a big scary monster that I can't even deal with. Because once you've named something, once you've identified the thing, then you can begin to operate with it, right? Whether you're going to face it, whether you're going to run from it and figure out something else to do, whether you're going to gather your posse, your team, your tribe, etc., and be like, okay, well, we're going to have to start on a new path, because this one ain't here and available for us any longer. So
right. And yes, all of the above. I mean, just sitting here relating.
I'm giggling because as we're doing this, I remember I was going to pull one card from the Cosmic Transformation. So this is going to be our supportive energy to get through all of this. And y'all may have some thoughts about it, but I got to share it. It's the Positive Vibes card.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Positive vibes. And even with the imagery on this, you see this like kind of crazy rainbow, almost like a 70s album cover, just like, like it's just like showing up through the absolute darkness.
Yeah.
And like, that doesn't make sense, because rainbows need that light. But this is about having that positive energy to bring that light through the darkness. Because guess what? If you don't see that light, maybe you're the one that's actually the light. Maybe you're the one that's lighting that path for the people around you to see. And it literally does not mean toxic positivity or pretending that, crappy things aren't happening all around. It's saying, yes, I see this crappy stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and light my way forward. Because if I can find a way forward that's going to work for me and allow me to feel safe, secure, loved, seen, and valued, guess what? That creates another path for someone to follow after me, and after them, and after them. So sometimes we just have to be the one that carries that light forward, not ignoring the darkness, but absolutely facing it. Word.
Oh yeah, I love that so much, Michelle. And
thank you.
I'm so glad you said that, because I think that a lot. And, trying to be a light in the dark kind of thing, because we've faced some very dark times over these past years, whether it's on a global level, right? Or more on a local level, even.
And even just personally, in your own lives, in your own families, like there's, you tell them, spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit agrees.
The door, and they're in the back. They're in the back. Yeah. Yeah. I think that
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we're all facing something of that nature on some level, whether it's bigger or smaller, and it's like we get to decide how we're going to be, and what we're going to do.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that we pretend that the other things aren't happening. It's recognizing, yes, this is the thing that's happening. So I can't just like hide myself from it. I can't just like put on my blindfold and pretend this isn't real. This isn't like existing. I can't just stay here in this like paralyzed state. Like I got to do something. I got to move. I had to move my body. I got to move some energy around and figure
Yeah.
out like what's the next steps. And sometimes you do not know what those next steps are going to be. So you just begin moving forward and see what happens in front of you.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you know,
really
staying
great.
stuck is not going to help.
Right. And well, a lot of us, that's why we stay stuck, because of fear. And,
Mhm.
you know, we don't know how to move forward. And, you know, but sometimes it's like you're saying, almost like just putting one foot in front of the other and seeing where you go.
Taking a leap, being curious, trying a thing. If it doesn't work, okay, fine.
Right.
Lesson learned. I'll try
Yeah.
something else. I'll adjust, I'll tweak. But I'm not going to just stay here and let all this terrible, awful happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Nor to the people that I love and care about.
right. Exactly. And that's another thing, you know, protecting our tribe, so to speak.
Yeah, our
You
pack.
know, we touched on that earlier. So, well, thank you. That was wonderful. And I want to let people know, I want to talk about that deck just for a minute. If you want to hold it up. Yeah, this is the Cosmic Transformation deck. We want to let people know that if they are interested in purchasing this deck, we have a special code for them. And
And
that
it's only for y'all.
and it's only for you guys who are here and listening and watching. And that code is
Traveled path. Just spell out the words traveled path. Not the and not collaborative, just
right.
traveled path.
Traveled Path. And so how should they go about this if they're interested in the deck?
Absolutely. So you can get this on my website, theblessingsbutterfly.com. Just go to my cutie little shop and click on the Cosmic Transformation Oracle deck. And then when it comes time to put in your coupon code, put in traveled path, all one word, all caps. And that's going to get you $10 off plus free US shipping.
Wow.
That's going to be fantastic. And I got to tell you all, we're almost out of these decks, that blows my
So
mind.
hurry
It
up and get your
blows
deck.
my
Yeah,
mind.
it's worth
Yeah.
it. It's worth
you.
it. It's a beautiful deck. It's
Thank you.
absolutely gorgeous. And that is an amazing deal. So yeah, run and get your deck. And you know, also, you know, Michelle, she is the go-to for, you know, all things reading and healing. So we highly, highly recommend, and we're so grateful to have you here. We love talking about, you know, these things, you know, and we have plenty more subjects to talk about on Wise Woman Wednesday. And if anybody, you know, has an idea of something they'd love to hear about, or talk, you know, hear us talk about, or a subject, we'd love to know. I mean, we have plenty. You guys will probably relate to, you know, all, if not, you know, most of them. But yeah, we're open to hearing if you out there, or, you know, if you have an idea that you'd like to run by us, or something you'd like to talk to us about, or even if you want to, you know, jump onto our chat on a Wednesday. We're going to be doing this monthly, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, because we can
Absolutely.
pull other people in too if we want.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. There's room for everybody to share their wisdom, right? That's how we learn from each other.
Always. And that's what it's all about. And you know, we're so grateful, Michelle, to have you as our friend and collaborator, and excited about the work we're doing together, and excited about our special Wednesdays. But also, I want to let you know, on Monday mornings around 10 a.m., Michelle comes on, and she does a like a live reading and healing session. And it also goes on to our page. So I guess it goes on to our page maybe around 11-ish or something, right?
Yeah, so I do the Monday Morning Oracle. I try to get on almost every Monday. I will always let you know through my stories if I can't make it that particular day. But right around 10 a.m. Pacific time, I hop on, do the Monday Morning Oracle, where I do some gentle breath work, crystal energy work, and then we do card pulls from the deck for anybody who's on live. And that is also a free offering. So, just some ways to give back to community and make things accessible. Yeah.
Yeah, that is really nice. I mean, to do something like that. And I think it really helps a lot of people. It's really wonderful. So I highly recommend the Monday Oracle with Michelle. And yeah.
Wow, we did it, gang.
We did it. We did it. Maybe, we'll try to keep it. Right now we're at about 45 minutes, but
I start talking, I can't stop. I got to one card.
All of us, and that's what it's about. It's just it's like a group chat, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know we did. And again, thank you so much, Michelle. And we will see you on Mondays on your page at the Blessings Butterfly and on our page at the Traveled Path Collaborative.
Yes.
And monthly Wednesdays. So yay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And
thanks for watching.
Yes, definitely. And we will see everybody soon. Bye.
Bye.